we are going to talk about physiology of vision. In that, structure of the eye and image formation on the eye. Two topics we are going to see today. Physiology of vision. What is this vision? Vision is actually a phenomenon that is done by our sensory organ, one of the sensory organ, that is called eyeball. So these physiological events of vision that is actually happening in the eyeball, these events. So these physiological events of vision actually it consists of the following phenomena, following events. First one, refraction of light, the light which comes from outside the environment. The refraction of the light entering the eye, that is the first step, first event. Then second event, focusing of image on the retina. So the light enters inside the eye through the eye lens. After that, the image which is formed by the lens, your biological lens there inside your cornea, that image will be focused. So that is called second step, focusing of image on the retina. That focused image is falling on the retina. Retina is the very important photoreceptor layer which is present in the back side of the eyeball. So second step, focusing of image on the retina by accommodation of lens, that is your biological lens. Then the next event is photochemical activity. So there only our biochemical reaction happens in the retina. That is called a photochemical reaction or photochemical activity which is happening in the retina. And the last event is, once this photochemical event is over, the conversion of that photochemical activity is converted into neural impulse. Why it has to be converted into neural impulse? Because the biochemical or photochemical activity which is happening in the retina is a chemical reaction, a chemical event. But that chemical event cannot be understood by the brain, your brain. Your brain can understand only impulses, electrical impulses. So what is happening here? The conversion of one form of signal to another form of signal happens in the retina. That is the conversion of your chemical signal into neural impulse, electrical signal. Impulse means electrical signal. That happens in the retina. Once this electrical signal is formed, that signal is called impulse, electrical impulse. That goes through the optic neuron and it reaches the vision center in the brain, where your image is analyzed by your brain and you will understand the brain. You will understand that image. So all these things are coordinately done, all these events step by step. And the total phenomenon of all these events is called physiological events, physiology of vision. That is what we are going to concentrate in this first unit. Physiology of vision. And this is simply your human eye, structure of the human eye. Here you can see this. This is eyelid. This is the eyeball, front portion of the eyeball. Back portion is there inside that cavity. And this is cornea. The black color one is cornea. And at the center you have pupa that will contract and expand depending on the intensity of light which enters inside this cornea. Then inside this cornea, but in the picture it is not shown, inside the cornea lens will be there. In the second picture you can see here the biological lens. This is the lens, and this is the black color portion that is called cornea here in this picture. Then you have these muscles. These muscles helping the movement of your eyeball. Then aqueous humor is there, a fluid here inside the cornea. Similarly, inside this cavity also you have a humor, that is a fluid, that's called humor, aqueous humor. Then this is the sclera, this is the retina, In that retina, one blind spot is called fovea, and in that blind spot fovea, light cannot be converted into electrical signal because there is no photoreceptors in this fovea region. But other part of the retina, photoreceptors are there. They will convert the light energy into electrical impulse. And according to thermodynamics law, one form of energy can be converted to another form. That is happening on the retina. So if electrical impulse is formed from the light impulse, and that will be traveling through this new nerve, it's called optical nerve. From this it goes to the brain center. So this is the simple structure of a human eye. This is anatomy of the human eye. Anatomy. You can see that entire eyeball. This is the entire eyeball there, which is there in your cavity, the skull cavity, in front of the skull bone. Okay, here you have the cornea region. This is the white portion, conjunctiva of your eyeball, and these are all the muscles. See that so many muscles are associated with your eyeball. Why these muscles are there? With the help of the muscles only, you can able to move your eyeball in different direction, right, left, up and down, rotation, clockwise rotation, anti-clockwise rotation. All these things are done with the help of these muscles only. So here you have eyebrow. Eyebrow is there on your face. Then you have muscles. This is one muscle which connects the eyeball. This is conjunction. Again, this is also another muscle. Each muscle has got a superior muscle, like the name is given. This is conjunctiva, cornea. Inside cornea you have pupa. Inside that your lens is there. So when you want to move your eyeball in different directions, your muscles has to cooperate for that. If muscles are not functioning, these muscles are not functioning, you cannot have your eye movement. In case of some mental disorder, suppose if the people goes to coma, and some people will not have eye movement. Some people in coma, they will have only eye movement. Others will not be. So all these things are happening because of this cooperation of your muscles, functioning of the muscles. It's based on that. So this is anatomy of the eyeball. Then structure, the interior structure of your eye. See that this is the lens. You have pupil here, pupa or pupil. It is called. It will contract and expand according to the intensity of the light which falls on the cornea. This is the entire cornea. This is iris muscle. This is ciliary muscle. This is conjunctiva. From this only tears will come. Tears. Then this is another muscle, episclera, sclera, retina. This is macula or fovea. This is optic nerve. This inside this chamber, it is called fluid is there, vitreous humor. Then this is posterior chamber. This is anterior chamber. Then cornea is the iris there, ciliary muscle, all these things are. And this is the entire retina. Start from here to here, retina. Here only the image formed by the lens is focused on here, on the retina. On the retina, light energy is the light rays comes from this end, 3 and 4. It is focused on the top. That is why you are getting inverted image. Bottom rays are focused on the retina on the top, 3 and 4. Here, top rays which comes from the tree is focused down on the retina, 1 and 2. So that is why the straight image, the straight object is focused on the retina as inverted object, an inverted image of the object. That is happening because of this phenomenon. This is a principle, basic principle of physics. So that is why you are getting inverted image. But your brain feels that inverted image as a straight image. That is why we feel that we are all seeing everything straight. But actually, the lens is only giving inverted image as per the physics principle. Optics in physics. Same principle is applied here also. No change. But your brain is understanding your inverted image as straight image. So that is a separate process that happens in the vision center of the brain. So here you can see that the formation of image on the retina that happens through these steps. First, light enters the eye, that is through crossing through the cornea. It is crossing through the cornea. It enters into the cornea, that is a lens, and light enters the eye through the transparent cornea. After that, it passes through the aqueous humor, then it enters into the lens, and the vitreous humor, which is that is the fluid portion inside the eyeball, where it finally forms an image on the retina. That is an inverted image on the retina. So the retina contains photoreceptors. These photoreceptors are stimulated by the light. Photoreceptors are present only on the retina. So what are these photoreceptors? The next sessions we are going to see about these photoreceptors in detail. So they produce electrical signals. Once photoreceptors are stimulated by the light, and you see that these photoreceptors, they will convert one form of energy into another form of energy according to thermodynamics law. That is, here the light energy is converted into electrical signal. So they produce electrical signals that are transmitted to the brain center. Which center of the brain? Vision center of the brain, via the optic nerve. Here you see that image formation. So this is an inverted image object, but here you will get straighter image. If the object is straight here, you will get inverted image. So the light comes from this object, enters into the cornea, falls on the lens. It is diffracted, and so that upper layer goes light goes down. That is bottom light goes to up. That is why this inverted object is converted into a straight image on the retina. It falls on the retina. Here photoreceptors are there. On the photoreceptors, this light energy is converted into electrical signal, electrical energy. One form of energy is converted to another form of energy. Law of thermodynamics happens here. Then after that, backside you have optic nerve. So this electrical impulse formed here, it's traveling through the optic nerve backside of the retina, and it reaches the brain center. In the brain center, if your image is inverted here, your brain will understand it's a straight image. If your image is straight on this retina, your brain will understand as inverted image. So again, just opposite of this happens here. Opposite of this will happen in the brain center. So this is how your image is formed on the retina, and it is understood by the brain center. Here you can see the formation of image on the retina. Suppose you have a horse here. You are looking, your eye is viewing in a horse. Just imagine. The rays comes from that entire object, enters into the cornea, enters the pupil. And then you see that your eye lens will be focusing its refractive index, focal point, depending on the distance of the object. And you see that the inverted image of the horse is formed on the retina, where photoreceptors convert this light energy of the image into electrical impulse that goes to the optic nerve, and it takes this optic nerves. The optic nerve takes this electrical impulse to the brain center, vision center, where your horse is recognized, identified your brain's neurons, and it will convert it as a straight image, feel it as a straight image, but actually it is inverted image here. Then you see that one horse is moving there. This is how your brain understands. This is the formation of image on the retina on the eyeball screen. Here, see that this is the light from a candle, comes here, falls on the after entering cornea, pupa, falls on the lens, and you see that upper goes down, down goes upper, and you see you get inverted image of the candle, where the light energy is converted to electrical energy. It goes to the optic nerve. So here the lens refracts the light. This lens refracts the light on the retina. The retina is here, and the lens is here. Light comes from the object. Here the distance, based on the distance, so the distance between this eye lens and this point is called the distance is more than 25 centimeter. Depending on the distance of the object also, your eye lens will change its focal point, and image is only focused on the retina. So image is formed on the retina only. So depending on the distance of the object, your lens will adjust its focal point. It's a biological lens. For that, your iris muscles are helping. So near point of this eye comes here. This is the normal near point. And if your vision is going away, it is distance point of view will be there. At that time, eye lens will change its focal point by contracting the aspect. For that, muscles are helping. This is how your image is only focused on the retina, independent, that is irrespective of the distance of the object.